Yeah, I think I think the biggest lesson that I learned from the Battle of Tora Bora is not to rely on technology, right? Uh, you know, funny story is our combat controller at the time is a guy named the Admiral, and he had me bring a soft lamb at the time. And a soft lamb is this laser designator, and it's this big hunking device, probably weighs like 30 pounds. And then you got to have these big military 5590 batteries, and it eats through batteries. So we need at least 8 or 10 batteries. And I got about 50 pounds of this shit in my backpack. And at one point, the controller's like, yeah, if we find a target, you'll set the laser up, we'll laze it, and then the laser guided bombs will come in, and then they'll drop, the laser guided bombs will see the laser, and then they'll go to the bad guys. And my first question was, well, how do they know what end of the laser is what? Right? Is a laser directional? Could it go both ways? I don't even know, but I don't want this thing coming down and finding me, right? And then the truth is, well, it just didn't work that good, right? So this is in the beginning of the GPS guided bombs, right? So we were more successful with a grid off of my little map, taking a grid, giving terrain features with the grid. We were more successful at that than we were the technology at the time, which is using the laser and the laser guided bomb, right? So I would say one of the biggest things is you should be using technology, you should be leveraging technology, but you should also understand when it goes away, how do we do this, right? And when the technology fails, what do you do now? You can't just stop because it failed. You need to have a backup. And even though, the war started on this 1/50,000th map, look how small, look at how many lines are on this map, right? Even though it started here, and we had a plan to use technology to be more accurate and prosecute the fight better, the truth is none of that really worked. We went back to the old school techniques, right? So what I would say is, leverage technology, understand its uses and limitations, and don't let it slow you down when it fails.